Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer was looking for a reliable backup power source for their home office equipment. While traditional uninterruptible power supplies were fine for brief flickers, they fell short during extended outages. Our reviewer considered a conventional gas generator, but was put off by the inconvenience of running it outside, dealing with heavy cords and storing fuel. This portable power station presented a much cleaner and more convenient alternative, one that could be kept charged and ready for any unplanned power loss. Since acquiring this solar generator, this client has been very happy with its performance. They decided to test its peak power feature by connecting a high-draw appliance. To their surprise, the companion app showed the unit not only meeting its advertised surge rating, but actually exceeding it by a considerable margin before they manually shut it down. This test gave them great confidence that the device can reliably deliver its rated continuous power for their essential electronics. Our reviewer was also very pleased to discover some of the finer details, such as one of the USB-C ports being powerful enough to charge their modern smartphone at its absolute fastest speed. The app also provides useful control over AC charging, allowing the user to choose between an ultra-fast recharge or a slower, gentler rate to help preserve the battery's long-term health. The only significant area for improvement is the monitoring software. The app only provides real-time data, showing the current power going in and out. There is no way to review historical data, which makes it impossible to track solar charging efficiency over a day or see usage patterns over time. Despite this software limitation, this client highly recommends this portable power station. It is easy enough for most people to carry, delivers on its power promises, and is an excellent modern solution for backup power.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer notes that while they don't often write reviews, they felt this portable power station deserved the praise. Having been a long-time user of the brand's smaller chargers, our reviewer had high expectations for their entry into larger solar generators and was not disappointed. One of the first things that impressed this client was the thoughtful design, particularly the choice of charging input. Instead of the flimsy connectors found on some models, this unit uses a much more robust and secure plug that won't accidentally come loose from vibrations or movement. It's a small detail that speaks to the overall quality and durability of the build. In terms of performance, the power station is a real workhorse. It delivers a steady pure sine wave output that can handle over 1,000 watts without breaking a sweat. Our reviewer was particularly impressed by its efficiency. More of the battery's energy goes directly to powering your devices rather than being lost as heat, which means the cooling fans don't have to kick on as often, making for a quieter experience, especially when charging from a solar panel. The user-friendly features make it incredibly practical. The case feels solid, with well-designed handles molded right into the body, making it easy to carry despite its power. With multiple USB-C and USB-A ports, charging phones and other electronics is a breeze. For this user, the inclusion of a 12-volt car-style outlet was a huge plus, allowing them to seamlessly plug in their powered cooler during camping trips. A clever storage compartment on top for the standard charging cord is another convenient touch. In the end, this power supply proved to be a reliable and well-engineered piece of equipment that simply works exactly as you'd hope.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was impressed with the well-thought-out packaging of this power station. Inside, our client found the AC charging cord, a 12V DC to XD60 charging cable, and a pair of XD60 to XD60 solar charging cables. A manual with a QR code for warranty registration was also included, which is always a plus. The power station arrived with an 88% charge, so this client downloaded the accompanying app while waiting for it to reach 100%. For the initial test, our reviewer used it to power a 53-quart cooler, set to 28 degrees in eco mode, for a full 24 hours with the house temperature at 71 degrees. Additionally, both flashlights were running candle mode at maximum brightness for 2 hours until they showed a 3/4 charge remaining. The warm light they emitted was considered perfect. After recharging the flashlights, the power station still had 59% of its battery left, which exceeded expectations and seemed promising for off-grid camping adventures. Next, this client took the power station outside on a very overcast day to test its solar charging capabilities with a 120W solar panel. Even in such conditions, it immediately pulled in 60 watts. The tabletop radio was then plugged into the AC outlet. There was very slight noise when on aux mode with nothing playing, but no noticeable noise when playing music. No interference on FM or AM. Finally, a hair dryer was used to test the AC inverter. On the high cool setting, the dryer pulled 220 watts. On high warm, it drew 1220 watts and continued running. However, on high hot, it pulled 1642 watts and ran for about 10 seconds before the power station shut off, displaying an overload warning. The cooling fans only became audible during this high wattage test. After a quick reset, the unit resumed normal operation, performing well under 1600 watts. This reviewer plans to update the review as more experience is gained with this device.
That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.